once again we're covering the area around Lake Victoria, and these are the fish ponds that are being done here, are being dug out to bring in fish for commercial use. I would like to again give the opportunity to the proprietor of these fish ponds to give some information about what they intend to do, how the construction will be done, and any information you would like to give out. George,
yeah,
back again.
At this particular moment, at this stage in our fish pond, where we have some fish ponds and even the hatchery, we are at the very initial stage. At the extreme end, we have one fish pond. We intend to build some 2 or 3 more before the second plot that is in the middle, where we intend to put up a hatchery and holding tanks for pond fish. Now, at this other end, which is now the third plot, we have 4 fish ponds. Now, these fish ponds are surrounded on the outer side by a river. This river ejects into the Lake Victoria, and the problem we have at the moment is that we want to rehabilitate these fish ponds. Now, the base of the fish ponds are at the same level with the water that is outside there that is draining into the lake from the river. Now, we want to raise the base of these fish ponds by concreting the floor and making an inclination such that it can flow on one end on the outlet of the pond.
Is it, if I may ask, is it the reason why we have the material that I'm seeing here coming in?
The material that we have at the moment are intended for the building of the hatchery.
Okay.
Yes.
Hatchery.
But we have to more or less almost concurrently to raise the bases of this the ones that we're going to start using immediately, so as to be able to drain them out whenever we want, and then close them and pour in more water and introduce new what we call brood stock. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of fish species do you expect to be here? Which type?
Yes, at the moment, our technician who helps in the spawning and introducing new brood stock into this pond, we are doing catfish and tilapia. Only those 2. Okay. Yes.
Why?
Well, at the moment, this is where the technology we have is best suited for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're doing this for commercial purpose.
We are doing it basically for commercial purpose. You know, we want to be able, we want to be predictable. We want to be able to tell somebody with certainty that at the end of the month we'll provide you with this quantity of fish. Now, that is not possible when we rely on nature like in the Lake Victoria.
Understand that? That's good. How long does it take? Do you have information about that? How long it takes to from the hatchery to finished product ready for market?
Oh yes, this depends, but on average about 8 months. Now we can sell adult fish, but we can also sell what we call brood stock. There are some people who are in the fish production also for commercial purposes, and they buy brood stock, which is about 6 months.
What,
At the age of 6 months,
brood stock means what?
Brood stock is fish that you can go and put into the pond and raise for a period of time to maturity.
Okay, that's fish that is already come out of the
hatcheries.
Okay.
Yes, and that's been in the ponds for about 6 months, and they will be with a weight of about 300 to 20 grams at the age of 6 months.
A question that really baffles me.
Yes.
Here in this particular area that I'm standing right now,
right,
we have 4.
Yes.
4 fish ponds.
Right.
This is only about 1/5 of the entire area, possibly less than 1/5 of the entire area.
So it's about 1/3.
Let's say 150. Meaning that there is still possibility to have very many fish ponds. This is 4 of them, and
this is 4 of them.
We could have 20 here.
At the extreme end, we can do about another 3. Together with what we have there will be 4, and then plus this 4, that will be 8. And in the space that we have in the middle here, where we are going to put the hatchery, we can do 1 or 2 more other fish ponds. It will be a total of about 9. 9 standard size, 20 by 30 meters.
Fish ponds?
Yeah.
Understand.
Right.
This place is really fertile. I can see we have weeds. No, it's not weeds. It's some arrowroots. Actually, arrowroots. Yeah, it's not weeds. We have bananas growing in this area. We have horticulture, maximum horticulture. This beans, this maize, this green grams, this all sorts of vegetables. Most of this end up in the tables in big hotels in Nairobi or Kisumu. When it comes to construction, what kind of material have you been using for construction of general construction? You say that you're going to...
Yeah, for general construction we use what we call hardcore. It's a granite stone that has been broken into smaller pieces. We call that hardcore. Then we have maram, which is used to fill in when you start the foundation of the building. Then we have ballast, that is also crushed stone into smaller pieces. Then we have sand, and then we also use more economically in this area, and for our hatchery we'll use bricks. So there is also the stone that we harvest from West Karachuonyo. This is Kendu Bay in Karachuonyo. But the bricks comes a little more economical for us, so for our purpose we'll use bricks. We are right now in the process of transporting hardcore, maram, and ballast.
I can see this is really labor intensive. It must be also taking a hell lot of money to get this off the ground.
Yes.
The kind of resource that you have put in, would you estimate it, or would you want to tell me roughly how much you'd probably use before you really are in production?
Yeah, this highly depends, but especially you see, like for my purpose, we need this footbridge here. This footbridge, timber is very expensive, and to just construct this footbridge, you can budget it at about 50,000 Kenya shillings. You can understand what 50,000 Kenya shillings means in this part of the world, and especially when you only use it to transport building materials to the site. But for the rest of the plot, you have to buy the plot, and you have to fence the plot. You need a barbed wire, you need these cedar poles, and then the labor. That depends highly on where you are and what exactly you want to do.
I can see that you would not want to quantify that because it varies all the time.
Right.
But it's going to be a lot of money, I think.
What we have in Kendu Bay is not especially specific for another area.
I understand that.
Because labor costs are different.
I understand that.
But we intend to, we prefer to do it as labor intensive as possible, so that we can also create employment opportunities for the idle guys who are within the area, so that they feel part and parcel of the project.
All right, thank you very much for the information.
Thank you.